Ancient giants weren't just mythological beings, but left behind entire lost cities that have been hiding in plain sight for thousands of years. Ancient texts speak of the Nephilim, towering beings who built civilizations before the Great Flood. But these weren't just stories. Across the world, we're finding massive stone structures, impossible architecture, and ruins that suggest a forgotten chapter of human history. Today, we're exploring the lost cities of the Nephilim, and what we've discovered will change everything you thought you knew about the ancient world. Today, we're stepping into one of history's deepest rabbit holes, the ancient lost cities of the Nephilim. These beings appear in ancient texts as giants, powerful rulers, even hybrid offspring of gods and humans. Whether you believe they were real or just mythology, the ruins, stories, and discoveries tied to them raise one big question: who really built the world's most impossible ancient monuments? I'll take you through sites like Baalbek, Nan Madol, and Göbekli Tepe, show you the giant skeleton mystery, forbidden archaeology, and flood myths that hint at civilizations erased by cataclysm. Ready? Let's dive in. The word Nephilim shows up in the Bible. Genesis says there were giants in the earth in those days. Other texts, like the Book of Enoch, describe them as the offspring of heavenly beings and human women, giants with advanced knowledge, strength, and skills beyond ordinary humans. Legends say they weren't just big people, they were master builders, the kind of beings who could shape landscapes, move mountains, and leave behind cities that even today baffle archaeologists. Skeptics dismiss it as myth, but around the globe we find ancient sites that seem too advanced for their supposed time. Could these be the fingerprints of the Nephilim? Let's start with Baalbek in Lebanon. Standing there, you're face to face with blocks of stone that weigh over 800 tons. To put that in perspective, our largest modern cranes can barely lift a fraction of that weight. Yet these stones were quarried, moved, and stacked in place thousands of years ago. How? The official explanation is ramps, pulleys, and manpower. But when you crunch the numbers, the logistics just don't add up, and Baalbek isn't unique. In Peru, Sacsayhuamán features massive stones carved with such precision you can't slip a credit card between them. No mortar, no gaps. Local Inca legends say their ancestors didn't build it. They claim it was constructed by giants, beings from the time before time. Or consider Puma Punku in Bolivia, where perfectly cut stones with razor-straight edges and drilled holes suggest machining far beyond Bronze Age tools. These ruins whisper of lost technology. Were they human ingenuity or the legacy of the Nephilim? Now, let's head to Micronesia. Nan Madol, sometimes called the Venice of the Pacific, is built on nearly 100 artificial islets connected by canals. Massive basalt columns, some up to 50 tons, were somehow transported across water and stacked like giant Lincoln logs to form towering walls. No one knows how the builders accomplished this. Local legends say giants with supernatural strength constructed the city, and archaeologists admit, without advanced tools, it's a mystery. Nan Madol wasn't just a city, it was a fortress of power and ritual, built by rulers who were said to be semi-divine. Was this the work of the Nephilim? Now here's where it gets wild. These sites aren't random. Plot Baalbek, Sacsayhuamán, Göbekli Tepe, Nan Madol, the pyramids, Easter Island, and more on a map, and patterns emerge. Many align with astronomical constellations, sacred geometry, or even form what looks like a global network. It suggests these were not isolated communities. Knowledge, culture, or maybe even the Nephilim themselves connected them. And yet, many show signs of sudden destruction. Massive quakes, floods, or violent collapse. For centuries, newspapers reported giant skeletons discovered in North America, 7, 8, even 9 feet tall, often with double rows of teeth. The Smithsonian was said to have collected many of them, only for the evidence to mysteriously disappear. Were these hoaxes? Maybe, but when reports come from multiple regions, backed by photos and witnesses, it feels less like coincidence. Across South America and the Pacific, oral traditions speak of giant ancestors. Even modern science gives us Denisovans, an extinct human subspecies, taller and more robust than us, whose DNA still lingers in Pacific Island populations. It's not proof of the Nephilim, but it's an intriguing clue. Then there's Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, dated to around 9,600 BC. Long before agriculture or civilization was supposed to exist, hunter-gatherers supposedly carved and raised massive stone pillars weighing up to 20 tons. The pillars form circles decorated with intricate animals and symbols. It's so advanced, it forces us to question, how did so-called primitive people design something so complex? Was there a forgotten culture with knowledge passed down from giants? And strangely, Göbekli Tepe was deliberately buried around 8000 BC, as if its builders wanted to hide it. But why? Almost every culture has flood myths. The biblical deluge, the Epic of Gilgamesh, Hindu legends of Manu, Native American stories. They all describe civilizations wiped out by water. Geology shows something did happen. The Younger Dryas period, about 12,800 years ago, sudden climate chaos, sea levels rising, ice sheets melting, catastrophe on a global scale. Could these events have ended the Nephilim cities? Were they destroyed in floods and cataclysms, leaving only ruins and myths behind? Maybe the reason their cities feel so out of place in history is because they belong to a civilization that was erased. It's not just big stones. These sites show knowledge far ahead of their time. The Great Pyramid aligns to true north with shocking precision. Puma Punku's cuts look machine-polished. Ancient temples carry strange acoustic properties, like Chichen Itza, where a whisper can be heard hundreds of feet away. Some texts, like the Book of Enoch, say fallen angels taught humans forbidden knowledge, architecture, astronomy, metallurgy. If true, could the Nephilim have been the teachers behind humanity's sudden leap forward? The story doesn't end in the past. New technology is revealing more every year. LiDAR scans in the Amazon have uncovered vast city networks that once supported over 1 million people. Ground-penetrating radar is finding buried structures beneath sites we thought we knew. It's as if the Earth itself is slowly giving up its secrets. The deeper we look, the more we realize human history is far stranger. So let me ask you, do you think the Nephilim were real beings who left behind these cities? Or are the ruins just proof of incredible human ingenuity? And if you've ever visited a megalithic site, did you feel that eerie sense? Like you were standing in front of something impossible? Share your stories in the comments. If this journey into ancient lost cities of Nephilims blew your mind, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. The ancient lost cities of the Nephilim exist somewhere between myth and history. Tales of giants, cataclysmic events, and impossible stone structures challenge the official version of our past. Maybe the Nephilim were real, maybe they weren't. But what's undeniable is that humanity is standing on ruins that don't make sense. Cities that whisper of a forgotten chapter in our story. The truth is, the Nephilim may be lost, but their cities still echo across the earth, waiting for us to uncover what really happened.